everybody, and welcome once again to another episode of Gaslands Refuel gameplay. Join me, Jan, and two of my buddies Martin and Kel, as we race around our newly built racetrack and try to blow each other up. First to go is Martin's Party Wagon. For a total of 47 cans, Party Wagon is a heavy truck sponsored by Michigan, is equipped with a ram, an improvised sludge thrower, a harpoon and RC car bombs. It also has Eureka and Mobile Mechanic as its perks. Second to go is Kel's the Raptor. With 41 cans, the Raptor is a performance car sponsored by Miyazaki. It is equipped with an exploding ram, experimental nuclear engine, an armor plating, a minigun and grenades. It has trick driving and virtuoso as its perks. And last is my Blunderbust. For 45 cans, Blunderbust, sponsored by Slime, is equipped with a ram, armor plating, tank tracks, a mine dropper, a magnum, and grenades. It has delicate touch and rear drive as its perks. Here are their hulls, gears, hazards and audience votes in the beginning of the race. Let's line them up and get ready for a death race. Round 1. First gear phase. Party Wagon rolls 1 shift, 1 slide and 1 shift from hard turn. Martin decides to cancel slide and gears up by 1 but take the hazard. Party Wagon's hull is 14, hazard 1, gear 2 and audience vote 0. The Raptor rolls 2 shifts, 1 spin and 1 hazard. Kel decided to cancel the hazard but keep the spin and gears up by 1 but take 2 hazard. The Raptor hull is 10, hazard 2, gear 2 and audience vote 0. After moving to its final location, Kel uses the spin to adjust his vehicle. Blunderbust first rolls was dreadful, so I decided to push it. I gain a hazard in pushing it and rolled 3 shifts. I gear up 1, cancels the hazard and remove a hazard from Blunderbust. Blunderbust hull is 14, hazard 0, gear 2 and audience vote 0. Blunderbust collides with Raptor and does 1 damage to it. Raptor also gained 2 hazards from the collision. Round 1. Second gear phase. Party Wagon rolls 1 shift, 1 slide and 1 shift from medium straight. Martin decided to cancel the slide and gears up by 1 but takes the hazard. Party Wagon hull is 14, hazard 2, gear 3 and audience vote 0. Then Party Wagon deploys one of its 3 RC car bombs and fires to Raptor, dealing 1 damage to Raptor. The Raptor rolls 3 shifts and a spin. Kel gears up and do his spin, cancelling all hazards. Blunderbust's first roll was dreadful. I decided to push it, taking a hazard and rolled 3 shifts. I gear up, cancels the hazard and remove a hazard from it. Blunderbust's hull 14, hazard 0, gear 3 and audience vote 0. Round 1. Third gear phase. Party Wagon's first roll sucks, so Martin decided to push it, gains a hazard and rolls 1 shift, 1 spin and 1 shift from medium straight. He decided to cancel the hazard from spin and remove a hazard from Party Wagon. Party Wagon's hull 14, hazards 2, gear 3 and audience vote 0. He decides to drop another RC car and activates the other by doing a hard turn and collided to Raptor. It explodes, dealing 3 damage to Raptor. The Raptor rolls 2 shifts, 1 hazard, 1 slide and 1 hazard from hard turn. Kel decides to cancel the rolled hazard and the slide but takes the other hazard. The Raptor hull is 5, hazard 5, gear 3 and audience vote 0. Blunderbust rolls 2 shifts and a spin. I cancel the hazard and do a spin and discard the other shift. Moves forward but collided to a container van and receives 3 damage. Blunderbust hull 11, hazards 2, gear 3 and audience vote 0. After taking the 2 hazards from the collision, Blunderbust does its spin. Round 2. First gear phase. The Raptor rolls 3 shift and 1 hazard in doing a swerve. Kel cancels the hazard and removes 2 hazards from Raptor. Raptor hull 5, hazard 3, gear 3, audience vote 0. Blunderbuss gains 1 shift from medium straight and decided to remove a hazard from it. Straight into collision to a forklift, which it was wrecked and failed to explode. Blunderbuss Hull 11, Hazard 1, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Party Vegan decides to push it and reroll, and Martin got 1 shift and 1 hazard, which he cancels but gains a hazard in pushing it. Party Vegan. Hull 14, Hazards 3, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. He then activates a deployed RC car bomb to make a turn. RC cars are automatically in Gear 3, can fire at a vehicle, and when they collide they automatically explode. Round 2, Second Gear Phase. Raptor rolls 2 shifts and 2 hazards. Cal cancels all the hazards. But Raptor turns toward a container van and collided, dealing 2 hull damage to Raptor. The Raptor. Hull 3, Hazards 3, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss decides to push it and rolls 1 shift and 2 spin in doing a swerve. So I decided to cancel the spin and take the other spin, taking 2 hazards in total. Party Vegan rolls 1 shift and 1 hazard. Martin decided to cancel the hazard in doing a swerve. After that he activates one of his already deployed RC card and did a hairpin turn. Party Vegan. Hull 14, Hazards 3, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 2. Third Gear Phase. The Raptor rolls 3 shifts and a spin while doing a gentle turn. Cal gears up to 4, do a spin and cancels all the hazards. The Raptor. Hull 3, Hazards 3, Gear 4, Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss rolls 1 shift, 1 hazard and 1 spin while doing a gentle turn. I cancel the hazard and keep the spin, gaining me a hazard. Blunderbuss. Hull 11, Hazards 4, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Party Vegan rolled 1 shift and 1 slide. Martin cancels the slide and moved Party Vegan in position behind the Raptor. He aimed his harpoon and shot it. He succeeded in the first hit and spins Raptor, colliding to the container van besides it and destroying Raptor in the process. Party Vegan activates its perk, All the Toys, and gain an audience vote. Raptor exploded, dealing 6 hull damage to Party Vegan. Martin uses his vote to trigger thunderous applause, which he rolled 4 and removes all hazard from Party Vegan. Party Vegan. Hull 8, Hazard 0, Gear 3, Audience Vote 0. Round 3. First Gear Phase. Blunderbuss rolled 3 shifts and immediately I removed 3 hazards from Blunderbuss. After my movement I deployed my mine dropper to drop some mine at my rear. Blunderbuss. Hull 11, Hazard 1, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Party Vegan is pushing it, gaining a hazard and rolled 2 shifts. Martin decided to remove a hazards from Party Vegan and discards the other shift. After moving to its final location, Martin activates 2 of his perks. First Eureka. And changed the RC car bomb location from rear to front, and second, he activates Mobile Mechanic to repair 1 hull for Party Vegan. Round 3. Second Gear Phase. Blunderbuss rolls 1 shift, 1 slide and 1 spin. I cancel the slide and do a spin but gaining a hazard. Blunderbuss. Hull 11, Hazards 2, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Party Vegan rolled 1 shift and a hazard. Martin cancels the hazard and do a regular turn. Party Vegan. Hull 9, Hazard 0, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Martin activates his Mobile Mechanic once again and repairs 1 hull point. Round 3. Third Gear Phase. Blunderbuss rolls 1 shift, 1 hazard, 1 spin and 1 shift from medium straight. I cancel all hazards and do a spin. Blunderbuss. Hull 11, Hazards 2, Gear 3, Audience Vote 0. Party Vegan rolls 1 shift and 1 spin. Martin does the spin and cancels the hazard while doing a hairpin turn. After its movement, Martin repairs 1 hull damage by using Mobile Mechanic. Party Vegan. Hull 11, Hazard 0, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 4, First Gear Phase. Party Vegan rolls 2 shifts, while doing a gentle turn and just barely missed blunderbuss mines, and Martin rams the container van in front of him. Dealing 3 damage to the container van, and Party Vegan gets 2 hull damage from the container van. Party Vegan. Hull 9, Hazard 0, Gear 3, Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss pushed it, gains a hazard and rolled 3 shifts. I then removed 3 hazards from Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss. Hull 11, Hazard 0, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 4. Second Gear Phase. Party Vegan rolls 2 shifts and 1 shift from medium straight, and Martin discards everything. He can go through the obstruction because if a vehicle starts a movement step touching an obstruction, that vehicle must ignore the obstruction for that movement step. When a vehicle is ignoring an obstacle, it mostly doesn't collide with it, but there are some exceptions. Also, the cars with rams do not take hazards when involved in a collision, where the point of impact is where the ram is located. Party Vegan collided yet again and take 1 hull damage. Party Vegan. Hull 8, Hazard 0, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss rolls 2 shift and a slide in doing a swerve. I cancel the slide and discard the other shift. Blunderbuss rams the container van and gains 2 hull damage. Blunderbuss. Hull 9, Hazard 0, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 4. Third Gear Phase. Party Vegan rolls 2 shift in doing a hard turn. Martin gears down to 2 and moves to the opposite entry point of the finish line. Party Vegan. Hull 8, Hazard 0, Gear 2 and Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss tries to make a hairpin turn but instead collided into a wall. Luckily it didn't take any hull damage but gains 2 hazards. Blunderbuss. Hull 9, Hazards 2, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 5. First Gear Phase. Party Vegan rolled 2 shifts and a shift from medium straight. Martin gears down yet again, making it to 1, and past the finish line at the wrong side. Party Vegan. Hull 8, Hazard 0, Gear 1 and Audience Vote 0. Blunderbuss does a hairpin curve, and thanks to its perk's delicate touch, it can negate hazards from templates. Blunderbuss. Hull 9, Hazards 2, Gear 3 and Audience Vote 0. Round 5. Second Gear Phase. Blunderbuss does a gentle turn. Round 5. Third Gear Phase. Blunderbuss does a turn and rams Party Vegan in its side, dealing 2 hull damage to it. Party Vegan gains 2 hazards after the collision. Round 6. First Gear Phase. Party Vegan rolls 1 shift, 1 slide and 1 shift from doing a reverse short straight. Martin cancels the slide and wins the race. Congratulations to the winner. Party Vegan by Martin. Sponsored by Michigan. I hope you enjoyed watching our little death race. Before you go, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon, so that you will be the first to know if we have new episodes. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.